Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Today, we will learn how to describe things more accurately in English by using adjective, adverb, comparison, and the word correctly. This topic is important because it helps us express ideas more clearly in both spoken and written English. Sebelum melanjutkan ke materi, izinkan kita memperkenalkan diri. Dari yang pertama,
My name is Fikayu Agustin, 010.
My name is Savitri Sani Lestari, 013.
and me, Susirotno Wulandari, 027.
And me, Muhammad Rafi Andrea Aprianto, NIM 039.
Oke, selanjutnya kita akan langsung lanjut ke materi pertama kita. Untuk Raffi, dipersilakan.
Alright, let's start with adjective. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. For example, in the press, a large data set. The word large is the adjective because it describes the data set. Next slide. Where do we put adjective? There are two positions. First, before a noun. Example, normal distribution. Second, after a linking verb. For example, the correlation is significant. Next, there are a few types of adjective. Quantitative adjective show numbers, like 50 respondents. Descriptive adjective show quality, like accurate prediction. We also use word ending in ing or at, like confusing data or normalized data. Next. Now, let's move to adverb. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It tells us how, when, or where. For example, the algorithm processes the data efficiently. Here, efficiently is the adverb. Next. Next is adverb can modify three things. First, a verb, for example, predict perfectly. Second, an adjective, for example, statistically insignificant. Third, another adverb, for example, incredible fast. Next. Finally, here are some common types of adverb. Adverb of manner show how, like randomly. Adverb of degree show how much, like highly reliable. And conjunctive adverb connect ideas, like consequently. That's all from me. Now my partner will explain about comparison. Selanjutnya.
Okay, and the second, we will continue with comparison material.
Comparisons are used to compare data in statistics. There are three types: positive, comparative, and superlative. Positive is used To show equality, comparative is used to compare two data, and superlative is used to compare more than two data. For example, this dataset is larger than previous one. Next. Nouns and adjectives are nouns that function as adjective. They are used to describe another noun. The pattern is noun plus noun, and the noun style singular. Example are sample size and data analysis. For example, the sample size affects the result. Selanjutnya.
Okay. And the third, or less, we will continue with enough material. Right now, let's learn about word enough. Now, firstly, you must remember what the definition is of enough. Enough singkatnya adalah as much as is necessary in the amount or to the degree needed. Yang artinya cukup. Kata enough bisa terletak di setelah adjektif atau adverb atau sebelum noun atau kata benda. Seperti pada rumus yang tertera. So, we will learn to script our enough. Adjectives enough with adjective or verb. Yang pertama, enough with adjective. Jadi, enough terletak di belakang adjective dan adverb. For example, I'm old enough to vote. Yang artinya, misalnya, ketika saya mempunyai sepupu yang baru saja berusia 18 tahun, dan dia sangat ingin memilih dan atau mungkin sangat ingin mendapatkan SIM. Jika dia berusia 16 tahun, dia belum bisa memilih atau mendapatkan SIM. Karena dia baru saja berusia 18 tahun, dia sudah cukup umur untuk memilih atau memberikan suara. We will use now in the sentence. You use the adjective first. I'm old, and then you add the word now to food. Yang kedua, the weather is hot now to make tea. Explain second now in the second sentence with an adjective. Kata hot di sini adalah adjektif yang menjelaskan suhu air. Kata now digunakan untuk menilai apakah sifat panas tersebut sudah mencukupi untuk tujuan tertentu, yaitu membuat teh. Now, okay, next, yaitu adalah now with adverb. Jadi, now di sini berada setelah kata adverb. For example, yang pertama yaitu you don't eat healthily enough. Dalam kalimat you don't eat healthily enough, kata healthily menjelaskan cara makan, dan kata enough menunjukkan bahwa cara tersebut belum tentu cukup sehat. Yang kedua yaitu she is running quickly enough to reach one time. Please remember that an adverb used to modify a verb. So in this sentence again, you will have to remember that an adverb will come before the word now. She is running quickly enough to reach one time. Now, running is the verb. Okay, the modifier running, you have the word quickly, and after that, we have the word now. Kata now menunjukkan bahwa tingkat kecepatan larinya sudah cukup untuk mencapai tepat waktu yang diinginkan. Oke, next.
Oke, materi selanjutnya yaitu enough with nouns. Definition: the word enough is used to express that something is sufficient or adequate in amount or quantity. When used with nouns, enough functions as a determiner and is placed before the noun. Next. The position of enough with nouns. When enough is used with nouns, the structure is enough plus noun. Jadi, enough itu terletak di depannya noun. Examples, We have enough time to finish the assignment. She has enough money to buy the book. Important, enough always comes before the noun, not after. Next. Next. 3. Enough with countable nouns. With countable nouns, enough can be used with both singular or plural nouns depending on the context. Structure, enough plus plural countable noun. The examples, there are enough books for the class. We don't have enough students to form two groups. Next. 4. Enough with uncountable nouns. With uncountable nouns, enough is used with a singular noun. Structure, enough plus uncountable noun. Examples, she has enough information to write the report. There is enough food for everyone. 4. 5. Negative and question forms. Negative sentence. The example is, we do not have enough time to complete the project. He doesn't have enough experience for the job. Jadi kalau negative sentence ini, itu do, doesn't-nya ditaruh sebelum enough-nya. Lanjut, questions. Do, the example is, do we have enough data for the analysis? Is there enough food for the event? Ini juga sama. Do is-nya ditaruh di depan enough-nya. Next. Six, enough plus noun plus to infinitive. Enough with nouns can be followed by a to infinitive to explain purpose or result. Structure, enough plus noun plus to plus verb. Examples, she has enough money to buy a new laptop. We collected enough data to conduct the analysis. Next.
Oke, dan di sini sudah selesai ya, udah that's all for today. Nah, di sini kita ada menyediakan beberapa soal dari materi-materi yang sudah kita sampaikan tadi. Okay, that's all for today. I hope this topic helps you describe things more clearly in English. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.